Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz on November 25, 2017 at 1:13 a.m. Birmingham. Topic, boy, there is a lot of talk about, disclosure. And I mean, really ramping up. I've never heard this much, I guess at one time since Tom Horn and Steve Quayle started their books about Under the Ice. And now there's some guys that are fairly religious. When I say religious, they're literal Bible believers, as I am. But I can't find out what they're looking at in the Bible that tells them there's going to be a disclosure. I can't find it. And I've not heard them give a verse. I've heard them mention verses like, and don't harm the grass or anything green. And they're taking that and saying, well, who is God talking about by don't harm these things? Well, he's talking about the elements, the weather, the things that's going to rain down upon people in those days. Keep in mind, these are God judgments, and they won't happen until the church is left. So I can't see how a disclosure can be made when there's zero proof that anybody's ever met any of these things. And I no longer believe that we walk among them or sit down with them and eat. I no longer believe that they're tall whites, like really attractive, good-looking 6'8" women walking around. I can't buy that. I bit into it for a while, but I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing where they're creating an assembly line of half alien, half human, because I don't believe there's an alien from another planet. If there was, I believe we would have already known that. And if there was, I believe the Bible would have told us. Now, Jesus did tell his disciples, he said, I just want you to know there are other sheep out there of another flock. But a lot of people believe that he may have been simply talking about other countries. Those in the Middle East was not aware that there was a United States, and there wasn't a United States at that time. There was another land, but they wasn't aware of that. They wasn't aware that there was an Australia. They wasn't aware that there was, they thought it was just them, as simply put. And to come up and talk about, and I'm gonna throw another dogbone here. Who is it that they're talking about, that they're talking with, getting this man to help them set up this grand disclosure and talk more about it? None other than John Podesta. Yes, Hillary's chief flunky. I mean, remember way back when Bill Clinton said, yeah, if there are any aliens out there, I'd like to see them. And Hillary said the same thing. And Podesta said the same thing. But for some reason, all of a sudden, they think that Podesta knows more than what he's talking about. So it appears that he may be joining their team to prepare for a grand disclosure. Guys, there may be anything out there, but I'll say in my honest opinion, I have never seen a UFO. I'm not sure I'll ever see one. I've never seen an alien. Seen a lot of, really strange looking people, but no aliens. I do not believe there's an assembly line except for these like Southern Research Institute, Birmingham, Alabama, and hundreds of others in our country and worldwide that are taking these babies who are killed before they're born. Remember, they were selling parts of them. Well, the major buyer are these Southern Research Institutes out there. They may be taking a amplified or a much different or better CRISPR-Cas9 kit and using it and trying to make something happen. They may be taking a man or a woman, but I don't believe they're taking an alien in a woman. There's one person that said he interviewed a number of women, a large number. Some are young movie stars that said, yes, I had several babies and they took me up and inseminated me. I had several babies. And then they come back and take the baby out when it's about 3 months and they'll raise it there. And sometimes they'll bring it back and I will nurse it. Well, what is she nursing it with? Because the interviewer said that not one of them were lactating at the time they were telling him they were currently in the process of nursing these babies. There's a lot of mystery, but there's a lot of idiots out there too. So whatever comes, I don't believe it's going to happen until the church leaves. And after that, Lord, I don't want to be here to know what happens and to see the things that will come about, because God did say it'll be as in the days of Noah, but worse. That's bad. Jody Wolf Expoz.